crazy that you got to go there.
Yeah. Thank God. Thank Jesus. Everything was all right. No accidents. I was a little concerned. When I got back, I was watching top 10 fatalities from a roller coaster.
Is that real?
Yeah.
Is it like a full roller coaster tycoon? Just go off the track?
Sometimes, but it's usually at those parks that you can't trust, or it'll be like in the 80s or whatever. And what was one that was scary to me was at some theme park that is like a regional theme park. It is someone got decapitated on one. Like the coaster was going like 90 miles an hour and then hit like a beam it wasn't supposed to. It went from 90 miles an hour to 0. It just stopped.
Oh my God. And their head just flew off?
And it hit them right on their head, neck, everything.
Damn.
They didn't get
Did they get like a cool ride photograph at the end of them just smiling right before it happened?
No, yeah, they gave the surviving family fast passes for 3 days. But
dude, I hate when you don't have the fast pass and then you just see like you're literally a peasant waiting in line for a fucking hour, and then you see some shithead just like with the biggest smile on their face run past you.
Well,
and they just got off the ride and they're gonna go ride it twice before you even get on once.
We were hitting up the single riders line when it was available, because even though it like splits you up, you got to be real unlucky to get on 2 different rides. But like you don't sit next to each other. I felt guilty at first because you're like a kind of 2 people.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
But don't feel guilty, because there are like families of 8 or shit waiting to ride this ride, and it's like you shouldn't have to wait the same way they do, and you just don't have to. You just don't get to sit next to each other, and you help fill in. Sometimes when they pack in the rides, there are like 1 seat missing. Like, so might as well.
Somebody must be a loser. They didn't have anybody to go with them to the theme park.
Or they don't want to ride the ride. Like, I used to be like scared of some rides, but
Coward.
now I'm starting to get open to it. There was one when I went to Universal sometime when I was younger. I remember someone talking about this Dueling Dragons, and I did not ride it, and it looked fucking terrifying because...
What is that?
It's gone now, but it was this one ride where there's 2 coasters and they are going like racing like with each other, and they get so close to each other. And this was at Universal, and there's one part where I could probably show.
Dueling Dragons is also what I named my frauding pornography that I starred in.
Dueling Dragons. It's like 2 gay brothers go into business. I don't want to see I actually don't even want to see.
This looks whack as fuck.
This is not whack.
This shit's made out of like playground equipment.
See?
Oh, that's insane.
Look at how they get close to each other.
Yeah, so it's very phallic. It looks like 2 testicles.
Yeah, it looks like a ball sack. And look at how close. If you're like 6'5", you're...
Yeah, if Shaquille O'Neal goes on the ride next to you, you're gonna get your foot torn off.
So here's the story with this. And they were riding it like this is like footage from the 90s.
They tried to joust and somebody died.
So somebody threw coins at the other riders on one from the other. They threw, because back then there was no metal detectors. They just said no bags, and you could keep anything in your pockets.
And somebody snuck in coins.
They didn't sneak them in. It was just like, but I think
you could bring in coins now.
No, there's metal detectors.
For coins?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, on every big ride, there's metal detectors now.
Oh.
But at Universal, but it was after this happened. I learned about this today. And when they threw the coin, somebody got blinded.
Oh, a Jewish guy jumped onto the tracks?
Yeah. Because a Jewish guy ran to pick up the coins and he fell and hit his head and got blinded. But so ever since then, they added metal detectors and they didn't ride them together like this ever again. And due to that, it kind of...
So this concept is just forever gone?
I think in the concept of this one was revolution. I'm not a big roller coaster engineer guy.
I played a lot of Roller Coaster Tycoon, so what do you want to know?
I think this one was innovative in the sense of all the close calls, how close the carts, but obviously it became an issue. They stopped, and then it just became less popular after that, and then they tore it down or some shit. This is not there anymore.
What's crazy is this video that we're watching right now is just a ride at Chuck E. Cheese that they make kids pay to just look at. If you've ever been to Chuck E. Cheese, they have like the old school VR. Where
Oh,
it's like
really?
it's just a TV screen that you sit in front of and watch this exact video.
Yeah, like all the projector rides at Universal are pretty lame, to be honest. Like, and one thing that's like surprising to me is like they look pretty good, but they don't look that good. I don't think they pass the test to be like good to go or whatever. Like, yeah, that's like once you get those uncomfortable plasticky glasses on, like it looks so dark and blurry, like you
Yeah.
can't even tell what's going on.
It ruined the Jimmy Kimmel experience for you or whatever.
The Jimmy Kimmel might be like the best ride like that because it's the newest and
What
like,
the fuck even is it? It's a talk show. How is there a ride?
so the Jimmy Kimmel ride, they have a like a well written
The seat you get in is Jimmy Kimmel's lap and you sit on him.
the safety video is well written by like I think like the Jimmy Kimmel probably like it's like he did it with the band and shit.
The Roots. Oh, it's them. You give it up.
And there's a lot of that. Honestly, the Roots are like 30% owners of the fucking show, it seems like. Gives them so much credit. But I don't watch Jimmy Kimmel, but he
Isn't it
basically
Jimmy Fallon?
Or it's Fallon. Yeah,
Yeah.
the Jimmy Fallon, right?
Yeah, the Jimmy Fallon experience.
And he races through New York and you follow him in like a go-kart like thing.
Oh, that's
And
pretty cool.
And it's a big screen. You do wear glasses. The King Kong one.
Hold on, there's a go-kart? I'm interested.
The King Kong one, you don't need glasses. And it has a very impressive King Kong head that I didn't get a picture of. But it's like you get right up close to it and it's like it's got leaves on it and it's huge. It's like the size of a house, like the fucking head. And
It's just a big ass head.
yeah, and he's like going like roar and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, what a great time. I'm gonna go ride some more roller coasters as soon as I can. It's just such a
Coasters rule.
yeah.
I wanted to shit my pants on the Iron Gwazi at Busch Gardens when I went a couple months ago. That shit was like too far, actually.
I'm finally gonna go ride Montu now
That's
because I'm
crazy.
always scared of that.
Guys, we're talking coasters here.
Big coaster talk today. I mean,
Yeah.
what an invention to just something that you like. It's just purely stupid. It's a completely stupid thing to build. Just have people locked in a seat doing flips and turns and going fast,
Yeah.
waiting in line for that shit.
They should put prisoners on roller coaster. They should install a roller coaster at
Yeah.
every prison. 'Cause
Getting-
they're locked in there.
Yeah, that is a big scary part of it is that you're in a seat and you're locked in it
Yeah.
and you're not really comfortable with what's going on.
There should be like a horror movie where somebody gets stuck in a roller coaster seat and they can't power it off. And if they like remove a part, it'll electrocute him and he'll die. So he's stuck on it and they got to find a way to like feed him and get him water. Like he's going super fast and you just have to like squirt water in his face and hope that he gets some in his mouth.
That would be awesome movie, like roller coasters and like just the heights. Like I think Final Destination has a roller coaster
Yeah.
part.
Yeah. That shit like legitimately ruined, especially girls. Like every girl that has seen that movie for the rest of their life is scared of like 25 different scenarios. Because if you've
Yeah.
ever seen those movies, there's like 4 or 5 of them. And it's just a bunch of characters and then they survive some crazy thing. And then for the rest of the movie, like one by one, they die in some freak accident.
Yeah,
Like in every possible scenario. So now you're like at the doctor's office and you're scared that like all the cotton balls are going to go down your throat and you're going to die.
yeah, you're fucking taking a shit and you're worried that like the nuts on the seat are gonna crack and then you're gonna fall in it and then just get stuck and die of starvation or get flushed down it somehow.
Yeah. Flush down the shitter and then you drown on your way down. You're going through the tube.
Those movies are impressive with the effects, like how they just like have to basically animate everything. I don't know how they do
The
it.
car wreck and shit, like the
Yeah.
NASCAR one.
They like will show
A
inside.
hubcap goes through a lady's head.
They'll do like the Blitz NFL. Is that the movie or the game where they'll
NFL Blitz.
NFL Blitz where like they'll show the injuries and they'll do an X-ray? Well, they'll literally go into mammograph mode or whatever.
I think they did. I think they did do that in like the later one, but also that game Backbreaker, I think was the one that had that, the Mortal Kombat or like the Sniper Elite.
Not to be confused with the gay porn series Backbreaker.
Yeah, Backbreaker was cool. I don't know if you've ever heard of that game, but
No.
this is the gimmick. So they couldn't get the rights to any NFL teams, but wanted to make a football game. So what they did is they made a game using the Euphoria engine that GTA 4 uses.
Oh,
Like, you know how
okay.
that has a really unique physics engine where like you fall down the stairs and it feels super crazy?
Yeah.
Now imagine it's a football game and you can like run into people and dive at them every play. Pretty
Oh,
sweet.
okay. Never heard of it.
Yeah.
But I played that game AFL for the PS2, like the arena football game.
Oh shit.
And I used to think arena football was like awesome.
It's cool. Indoors is cool,
Mhm.
and it's like smaller and faster.
Yeah, indoors it's like something I think maybe what appealed to me was it didn't seem like such grueling like
It was
amount
more
of
like
work.
American Gladiator
Yeah,
style.
yeah, it's like something you could play casually almost instead of like having to go out in the heat in this giant field or whatever. It's like
yeah,
it
like
looked.
you could have one in a rich guy could have it in his house like a basketball court.
I'm shocked that didn't take off more. Like with how popular football is.
Yeah, but
Like-
people don't have enough time to care about two leagues usually,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
and they don't care because it's like any other league. It's like now you're the rejects league.
Or in the sense, at least like take off more in schools or something.
That's true.
Like,
Small
you need
field.
less space, and it's basically football. It did have some different. It had like a different ball.
Yeah, yeah. And the field goal post was goofy as hell. It was
Oh,
like it was like a recreation of 9/11 towers. Like brought those shits back. The fucking reverse the
yeah.
footage when they built them.
I was watching something, and there were 9/11 towers in it. Like it might have been Men in Black. I think that's what it was. Men
Yeah.
in Black. They did not edit at the towers. Oh, that's one thing where it's like Universal. I went, dude. Like the Men in Black ride, and certain things are just so old. It's like I don't relate with a lot of those. Almost none of the IPs there, which is one of the. I wish there was one thing I could be like, dude. I love James Bond or whatever.
Yeah, that'd be sick. The James Bond experience.
And I'd go buy a James Bond shirt or whatever. Like, but there was
What
literally
would that be? What would the James Bond experience be?
there'd be some cool shit, you know? Like you fucking.
They give you a plastic tuxedo to put on like a poncho.
I haven't seen one of the movies in a while, but like, and I remember like Pierce Brosnan was like the James.
He was so whack.
Sure, he was, but that's who I remember. That's my James Bond, like as a kid. Like
He
that's-
had no fucking swag. He was eggs.
who was the? Well, I mean, just Sean Connery, like.
Yeah. And he openly admits to smacking women on television in an interview.
You gotta, yeah,
rules.
it's true, but he's also British though.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Well, it's James Bond. He's British.
yeah, the British MI6.
Yeah.
It made so much sense to me as a kid. I used to think like that I could be him as a kid, like you'd be like a spy.
That was a job. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
spies are, and also spies. You get like a real spy is like you get your limbs cut off in Brazil on a shitty cell phone video. Like that's who like a real like two-timing criminal.
Or you just like live in some country and just work for the government and just report all the shit back. Like you literally work a desk job. It's the least exciting shit ever.
Yeah, you don't go and get a fucking martini all the time.
Du-du-du-du. You never get to da-na-na-na. There's no Aston Martin. Nothing cool. You don't use a grappling hook ever.
Dude, that was pre-AIDS. He could just go around getting all the Russian and European prostitutes. And they were prostitutes, I'm looking back on.
Nobody gets AIDS from a girl.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Well, you can. It's possible. YouTube guidelines.
But like, wasn't also AIDS the mark of like just
The beast.
What a fucked up disease.
Yeah.
I've never known anybody with it. And then apparently
I
they
knew a
say
guy
it's
with
like
AIDS.
no big deal anymore.
I worked with a lady and her brother had AIDS.
Really?
Yeah. I was literally Elton John when I gave him a handshake. It was crazy. I like bridged the gap. I felt like I was breaking ground. Like I'm the best person alive. And then I went home and fucking scraped 2 layers of skin off my shit.
and searched Google. It's like intradermis contact with AIDS.
yeah. I put my hand in the garbage disposal with fucking bleach.
You could get a perfect skin matching glove to put around.
you know that you're gonna be meeting some guy that has AIDS, and you have like a novelty arm and a sleeve.
It doesn't. Fingers don't. They're stiff. Don't move at all.
Yeah,
Those are good. Yeah.
that shit's scary. Is like I'm like super progressive in that until you gotta like face your foe and you're right in front of actual AIDS.
Yeah.
Like in his body is AIDS. If you puncture him, AIDS comes out.
Yeah. Nobody wants AIDS. Like, is basically what it is. But speaking of jokes, you want to show that joke people are doing to their girlfriends?
Oh yeah. It was on the Discord.
I got it here. You want to?
Yeah, so this is a prank that people are doing where they dress up like a woman and then their girlfriend or wife discovers them somewhere in the house facing away. So they just see like a woman's clothing and a wig.
Yeah.
And then
They're always cooking. Like that's every one of these is like it's a compilation. They got the wig on and they're cooking with a skirt or whatever.
yeah.
And the wife or girlfriend walks in. But some of these guys, in my opinion, they don't really put like they're portly. Like you got like an 8-foot.
There's bitches built like that.
Yeah, but and then they. So let's watch this here. It has a voiceover. Should we keep the voiceover?
Sure. Super A hold on, pause.
Pause.
Yeah. I want to say Super A, great channel, great Instagram creator. He does like voiceovers of videos and stuff. But I got to say this. You got to let us use your content. 100% of your content is other people's content with your audio. So
yeah, sounds fair enough.
Yeah. Fire it up.
Hell no, who is that? Y'all be jealous.
She just starts swinging immediately.
Look at this one. That is a fight right there.
Shit. Scared?
That's just kind of terrifying when he spins around.
This one, the Semper Fi.
The Battlefield 1 sniper equipment. That's the dummy head on the couch.
The decoy sniper.
Oh, she got ready. Bitch, come here.
That looks like it might hurt.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I don't think the wig was glued on his head.
In the kitchen.
Oh my god, the knee fucking the Conor McGregor.
So your nigga don't dress up.
Dance. There was one they were just dancing, making like macaroni and cheese. Like
yeah. So I saw a comment that proposed a theory that I could definitely see being a true fact, and that's that this probably started by some dude who was cross-dressing and got caught by his girlfriend.
Oh yeah, and it's just a prank.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, the SD card fucked up. I don't have the camera footage.
Yeah.
They're fucking I'd love to put on a bra and make eggs.
He's got full makeup on. He has like tit implants in his shirt.
Yeah, wearing a wig and dressing like a girl is like
He has a butt plug in.
That's what. Yeah, it's fucking to make it even fit. You put on like a fucking thong and you do it naked. Like that's so funny.
No, or crazier, you have a thong under the women's, like you also have on women's underwear that you can't even see as part of the outfit.
Yeah, I know that. What a wild fucking. Yeah, that's you might have to check the underwear and something.
I got my ass waxed for this prank.
You're on 6 weeks of hormones for a prank.
Get pranked, idiot. I'm just kidding. That's the real life of that trans British lady. What was her name?
I don't know.
The white, pale white lady.
I don't know.
I forget.
I have no idea.
There's a British male that started cross-dressing on Twitch as like a joke.
Oh, Finster.
yeah. That happened to a real person, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, fucking the next level is you get a lookalike you to fuck you. And then they walk where it's just two me's.
Yeah.
Pranked.
Kanye has probably done that at some point.
Dude, Kanye is weird. There's this new song that's I saw on Spotify, and it's like you might have heard. It's called Carnival.
Yeah.
And I hate it.
It's kind of crazy sounding. Yeah.
There's one line that makes me hate the song. She ride the dick like Carnival, and it's literally like a fucking army chant, like chorus. Like it just is so stupid sounding.
Yeah, it's a little goofy, but I kind of like it.
And
It's
then
interesting.
Ikane's in there. I don't know whose song it is. I forget.
Are you a real fan if you don't support him through him being an anti-Semite?
Sure, but that's the like ride the dick like carnival, like that is like. Is that supposed? Can someone analyze that and explain to me why?
Carnival rides, ride the penis as though it is a carnival ride.
I don't
She
want-
should have said the zipper. Ride the dick like the zipper. Ride the dick like Alibaba. The shitty carnival rides. No one wants their dick ridden like Alibaba though. That's a carnival ride.
Yeah, I would never ride a carnival ride, dude. You know what's scarier than these fucking roller coasters is like those giant Ferris wheels.
That's insane, and they swing. One time, me
Yeah.
and D-Mob hit a one-hitter at the fucking church carnival at the top of it. It was a beautiful. It was like the gayest shit ever. We like. It would have been like perfectly consistent with the theme if we kissed at the end of that.
Yeah. But I mean, they're so slow and like.
In 8th grade or something. Yeah.
How high was it? Because I saw a carnival when I was out.
Decently high.
This one was.
I was
massive.
scared. It wasn't massive.
Like the one in Block in Call of Duty 4.
Yeah, yeah.
Or
Where 50,000 people used to live, but now it's a ghost town. That one.
That game was so fucking good. The community, the matchmaking.
Dude, it wasn't even until like last year I saw the real like Block swimming pool shit. Like people found that.
Yeah, it's real. And that shit is still irradiated, so they'd be like, don't go there. And
Yeah.
so some Russian guy is like so bored. There's a guy you could see it. Just like search like swimming in Chernobyl and look for the guy who's retarded, who's swimming in the water. And there's 3 guys who go exploring, and they have a guy who's literally has mental deficiency,
Because
and
he grew up there.
they have him do stupid shit, and it's Russia, so they don't care. So he had him swim.
Wait, they have like a little minion guy that's
Yeah.
just like he's in. Have you ever played like a MMO game and you can have a follower that's like a cosmetic item that you equip, and
Yeah.
it's just a little guy that follows you around. Oh, I'm sorry, a pet is what they call it.
And he just fucking this is it right here.
Oh my god,
If you
bruh.
search what I said, you'll find it on the.
This is like if Howard brought Beetlejuice into the field and made him go on fucking radiated train tracks in the USSR.
I don't know how much.
Back in the USSR.
And they speak Russian too, so it's not worth having the video. But
I would like to hear a little bit of what they sound like, especially the
Okay.
severely mentally handicapped man.
let me get to the highlight then. Oh, they're like rafting.
He's wearing the Joe Rogan fucking hat. As Bill Burr called it, the Little Rascals hat. His shit is deflated.
Oh, he's in the.
Oh my god, bruh. That's a sewer pipe. And they're throwing a chainsaw. No
What the
way. That's a real chainsaw.
I did not. And he left his ukulele.
That's insane.
And here's your shit back.
Bro, how is this allowed? I got a post on our Instagram taken down on our story because I posted a caption on a picture of Blade wearing the shirt that says "I hate women,"
Yeah.
and it got taken down for hate speech.
Blade's so edgy, bro. But yeah, it got taken down. It got like scanned and.
Our account is like no longer allowed to be a business account. We're amateurs again.
Oh,
Literally
I
fucked
didn't
the whole
even know
account
that.
up.
It had permanent repercussions.
Yeah, we'll never make it in the game anymore. We're fucked for life.
That is
'Cause
so.
Blade hates women.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah. Oh my god, he's swimming in that shit. No, I don't think it's permanent, but we'll see. He's going for a swim in his.
And
What is
there's-
that called? A Jeff cap? That shit pisses me off.
There's another one where he swims in a more disgusting looking. Oh, this one where they literally have like the bubble boy trying to save him from getting water. Like,
Oh my god! Every place they go is just rusty as hell, and they make this guy go underwater.
it's
Ew.
the Chernobyl power unit.
Literally.
Yeah, the one from the fucking.
No, the fuck. This guy's gonna die in like 5 years for sure, right?
100%. He's 12 years old.
No, he's not. Don't say that. We're gonna get removed.
I'm sorry. Yeah, no, we'll cut that.
One time we posted, the first time we got in trouble for being bad boys on the internet was when we posted it we posted a video, an episode that had a video of like high schoolers fighting. It was like a crazy fight, and it got removed for like child endangerment.
Yeah, we deserved it, but nobody got hurt.
Yeah, it wasn't like nobody's skull got cracked. It was like it was more of a funny fight than
It was like the whole neighborhood brawling.
Yeah.
Literally was what it was. Like teenagers and adults.
So they're making him carry a 45-pound plate into Chernobyl for some reason. What is that? Because there's like helium in his suit and he'll float away, so he has to hold the weight. Why is he holding the weight?
It's they're trying to. Yeah, I don't know what the weight is. Oh, because they want him to
sink to the bottom and die.
They don't have a scuba vessel or whatever. It's
to weigh him down so he'll sink.
It's the same idea as dropping weights, like in case he needs to float to the top in an emergency. He just drops those weights.
I like that the beach ball piece of shit suit they have him in.
And it's already getting water in it. It's filling up.
He's gonna drown. That's worse than not having the helmet.
Yeah, to take that helmet off, it was 100%.
Well, it's wide open.
He could have just put the tube in his mouth.
What is the fucking mission here?
He's gonna go exploring in the radioactive water.
Bro, how is this legal? Somebody like help this man. They never made Beetlejuice go to Chernobyl. That's all I'll say about Howard Stern.
And all the able-bodied people are just watching.
He's he's gonna die, dude. This guy's gonna fucking die.
He's holding his breath.
Oh my god, it's a 2-meter underwater stage.
Don't worry, even he will instinctively come up for air.
Oh, they still have instincts? Oh my. Oh, he's got the carb.
They're just
he's got the carb on his bubble
They're
suit.
just pushing water or air into it. Spraying water into his face, radioactive water.
We should recreate the suit and then make it into like a gas mask.
Look, he's already developed a fish-like skin around his eye.
Remember you had like a condition, you're having like an allergic reaction and you posted pictures?
Oh, yesterday or 2 days ago?
Yeah. I didn't want to draw attention to it if I was going to play it off like that was a year ago. I don't think it's still there.
No.
But you posted selfies and then like I was looking at them and after you sent the second one I started laughing and you were like, oh yeah, I should probably get rid of those. It was like the funniest camera angle. You had the camera 1 millimeter away from your face.
Yeah, I was trying to show some red blotches under my eye.
Yeah.
And I wasn't too concerned with how good I looked.
You hit a hooker's ass.
I might still be able to get access to them. They're in the cloud somewhere.
Yeah. I don't know if you want that out there.
I did not eat a hooker's ass. I threw
Pussy?
up after a bad burger. And I might have bursted some of the capillaries.
That's a funny excuse. I ate a bad burger. I didn't eat a hooker's ass. I had a bad burger.
God, this guy, we just gotta go. They didn't have a GoPro, so they taped a fucking camera to his head.
A fucking 2001 Windows XP webcam.
They taped the Easy Pass camera they stole off the fucking road.
Is every set part of their like situation is bootleg? Dude, that's electrical tape around his head to keep that on.
Is that a long sleeve V-neck hefty
Bro,
bag?
he's got VVs in his ear though. Did you see that?
Those are nice earrings. Look at
What? Whoa! Why is he fucking got nice earring? This is insane. Look at the fall camo Modern Warfare pants.
Oh yeah, those are sick.
That goes hard.
He's got a radioactive meter. I love how interesting that is.
Yeah, hold this by your nutsack. He literally holds the radioactive fucking weight right to his friend's ball bag.
And he has it strapped to his belt. Look.
I hope this is a lie and this is just in their local sewer. Like, come on.
Yeah, I do.
This is so nasty, too. Like, do you think you're not feeling clean? How long would it take for you to feel like comfortable in your bed after you did this? Never, probably.
Yeah.
He's like drinking the water.
This is wild. But
yeah. What is this called so people can look it up?
This is called oh my god, it's Russian.
Stalkers penetrated in a DIY scuba under their Chernobyl power unit. Radioactive symbol fell into radioactive water. He didn't fall.
Yeah. Well, I'll have a picture maybe.
What is his name? Croissant English?
Croissant English.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was like they have the Russian like lower volume in the background and then like a fucking narration from a guy who wasn't there.
Yeah, so must be the Mr. Beast of the USSR.
I don't enjoy watching shit like that.
Russian Mr. Beast just exploits a Down syndrome guy all day.
Yeah, it's fucking wild. Like, and I mean, maybe they don't have as much fear of the radioactive. It's kind of like them in school shootings and shit, where they think that like we walk outside and get shot with a gun.
Yeah.
We're like, dude, it's just radioactive, and it's like that shit was what 400 years ago or some shit.
Chernobyl, yeah, 400 or 500 years ago, I think.
It's like this. I think it was like the 60s.
On the Mr. Beast subject, like he pays for people's groceries and shit. And I had thought of a prank idea where at the grocery store you do the nice like TikToker move where you pay for the person in front of you's groceries, and then you get the receipt and say thank you, and then just push the cart away and you take their groceries and it's your groceries now because you paid for them rightfully.
Oh yeah, I might have seen that done before.
Damn, does that exist?
I might have seen that done with.
I
Like,
guess it's not the most innovative idea ever.
McDonald's and shit or whatever. Like fucking
Oh, McDonald's. I want to see it with a full, like they shopped for 30 minutes and you just take all their hard work and leave.
I saw one where I hate the guys who do TikTok in real life, like every single one of them, because to be honest, it's kind of a stupid thing to do in public. Like when I'm out shopping, I never see this, but dude, you know what would piss me off? It pissed me off if I see a dude filming a fucking TikTok like that.
I told you about the Dominican guy that put the camera in my face. So if I'm on TikTok at Publix and he said he was recording his wife, there's a video of a camera 1 inch away from my face, and I'm like,
I forget that. Was he like?
He was like, I'm not recording you, I'm recording my wife. He was like a dickhead about it. Like, you just stick a fucking camera in my face, dude. I don't know.
It is annoying in crowded places when you want to take a picture or something. Like when I was at the Universal.
You're the annoying one. You and Chinese tourists are the only people taking pictures at fucking Universal with a big ass camera.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
They're every single person that has to walk past you taking a picture.
I'll take a picture of like the fucking big dragon or whatever, and I almost want to show it on the screen, but it'll be like kind of like doxing to the guy, I guess. But like, and you'll see like in the very bottom, there's like all these people. And there's always one fucking guy, like, looking like, what the fuck? Is he taking my picture? It's like, no, you fucking idiot. I'm taking a picture of, like, the entire fucking park, like, in one picture.
But was he in the picture?
Yes, you're very clearly in. And maybe if you weren't looking like such a fucking asshole, you just blend in. But I cropped it so he's my new background, just his face. But
yeah, you're gonna be one of those like city photographer people that gets mad. Like it's my right to stick this camera in your face, buddy. Public property.
They're the worst people. There are like videos of like there's like a guy named Pierre Lambert or something, and he like runs around the city at fucking like lunchtime.
All I smell is poo.
Pierre, all I smell is poo Lambert. Is what we used to call him. The photographer that runs around taking pictures of the same city skylines and shit. I mean, like, dude, he goes to crazy places, but the taking pictures of strangers is really invasive, especially when you're doing straight up portrait. Like, you'll see this dude, a dude's waiting on the bus, and dude, you do not want to be an old guy in a nice coat, because idiots will take pictures. Like photographers will think that that's artsy or some shit.
That shit sucks. I hate it.
And they'll take the fucking lens and literally and take 4 and wait and take another one. Wait, I want the bus to go by. And then it's like, and then they get an attitude. The guy will like look at him and be like, "Oh, you fucking idiot," and like leave me alone and walk away. And then the guy will be on his GoPro, like the photographer, like, "Oh, that guy wasn't very nice." Like,
yeah,
of course he didn't want his fucking picture taken.
That's what's annoying about that kind of shit is like, you have to exist in the world. Like, it sucks that if you live near people, you're going to be bothered by shit like that pretty often.
Yeah, no, that's what sucks. That's what's crazy to me is like the president, like, or something like that could just be on the same road you're on.
Yeah,
like they don't get a special, like, to a certain extent.
Pierre Lambert.
Yeah, this is not what I wanted. Pierre photo. Yeah, this
Lambert.
is him.
Lambert.
Is that what I said?
Lambert. No, that's what you typed in. You forgot the M. Lambert is funny though.
We'll do New York City. I'm not even probably gonna show this, but just see if he gets a fucking shot of some fucking guy right to his face, so I could point it out. But anyway, fucking
Yeah. Do you think it's
Street-
time for us to take a break?
absolutely.
The lot of people.
We're back.
Oh yeah, we are back. We didn't stop.
Yeah, there's another one. Like, look, poor guy in a fedora getting his picture taken. Didn't ask for it. But this is the least of it. At least these are like kind of not identifiable.
Yeah. I don't know. He's about to get up in their mug.
Yeah. You do not want to be an old Chinese guy with
Take
a
your
cigarette.
photograph. Shut the fuck up, dude. Oh, if you have an accent and stick a camera in my face, I might catch
Get
a charge.
Out of the road, Pierre.
Yeah.
You know everybody's like, he's just wandering around in the street, taking his fucking pictures.
I have a right to defend myself from this if you have an accent and take a picture of
Look
me
at-
because I thought you were foreign intelligence.
Look at him hiding. He's literally taking a picture of a guy.
Using the ATM.
Yeah, literally. He's getting the whole PIN number. What is that picture? You're a freak for
Yeah.
taking that.
This is voyeuristic as fuck, yeah. This guy like 100% is a creep shotter.
This is not the kind of photography I like. Oh my God, another one. The back of your neck. How many fucking moles do you have?
And this
on-
guy will never know that this freak did this.
Dude,
Leave him alone.
these
What are you
aren't
doing?
cool.
This Chinese lady with a mask on.
It's weird how like even the best photographers or whatever, like they'll fall for the lens flare. The flare looks so good.
Dude, the only thing more annoying than a photographer is a French photographer. That's the worst kind of guy ever.
Nobody wants a picture.
All French people are perverts too. So imagine because most guys that take pictures like as a job are creeps.
Yeah.
So double creep.
This is what he's doing when his fucking prostitute model is sleeping off her heroin and he's out here taking pictures while his battery's charged.
Magnifique. It's just her like fucking slumped over in white bed sheets. Yeah, I don't like art. Art sucks, dude. Delete art.
Yeah. Fucking and then try to sell your presets too. It's all about the money, Pierre.
Pierre Lambert. Pierre Lambert. Yeah, that's good. I had some shit that I was gathering over the week that I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, we talked about the rec center, and I just wanted to tell a classic rec center story.
Oh, since we're bringing up the rec center, can I just mention
Go for it.
we brought it up last week, and one thing I was gonna say was like because I was going home after school to like an empty house, I feel like, but you were talking about, I was thinking middle school, you were thinking like elementary schools, like when you went to the rec center, because we didn't meet until
5th grade.
5th grade. So your rec days were kind of over by then.
They were dwindling.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
So
I still did it until like 6th grade, but
So
not as much.
you would have had to have been younger because my mom worked, but I guess when I was in elementary school, she probably didn't work. It wasn't after my parents divorced yet.
Yeah.
So if that were the case, then I probably would have went to rec. And it kind of does make you have to have a better parent at the same time because, you know, with the way I did it, my mom never had to come and get me. Like your parent.
You also have to pay for it. It's not free.
It's not free.
Oh, you didn't know that?
How much money is it?
I don't know. At the time, it was kind of expensive. Maybe like $40 a week.
That's very expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would probably be like $80 a week now.
Yeah, you get your money's worth though. Like we got to do a lot of cool stuff. They had a lot of
Says
equipment.
the guy
and
who
stuff.
didn't pay his penny.
What do you mean?
Let's be asked the guy who paid the bill.
They would say it's worth it, 100%.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I was off that day.
I learned a lot
He
of
didn't come home
lessons.
till 6. They had fucking. They worked. They had Thursdays.
I wanted to go. It was like it was the boys. It was like all the kids from school. Everybody did the games, playing
That's
dodgeball.
true. I am a hater because I
Yeah.
didn't go. But as it going, I didn't mean to.
Yeah, it wasn't like, fuck, dude, I gotta go to the rec center. It was like, we get to fucking ride a skateboard and a scooter and then fucking play basketball. That was the shit. And then, barely even mention this, we were boys with the counselors. They would bring in Xbox, Halo 2, split screen on a big ass like projector setup.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well, the project. I bet the latency on that was terrible.
not too bad.
But did you have something you wanted to say about? Like,
Oh
the
yeah,
figure-
yeah. There was something. Oh, it was the story. My friend Smalls, who was a grade or two younger than us, we were playing football at the rec center, and there's a situation where him and another kid were going. It was him and Noah actually,
Mhm.
and Smalls jumped up over Noah to try to catch the ball, and when he came down, one of his two front buck teeth stuck into Noah's head. And broke off.
No.
He snapped his tooth off into somebody's head, into his scalp.
Was
And
it a baby tooth?
I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe he was in like 4th grade, probably.
Oh my god.
I don't know what time baby tooth happens, but
Sounds a little late to be snapping them off.
he broke it off into a dude's head. I didn't know that was possible, but it just like stuck in the right way, and he had jumped. So he like jumped with his mouth open, and then his two front just went like straight in, and one just like cracked off and broke. Like the tip of it broke off into.
Oh, that must have hurt
I bet
for the
yeah.
guy his head.
Yeah,
Fucking
yeah.
tooth.
I remember they like spread his hair open, and there was like it was a very like small in length, but it was a big gash in his head.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fucking who gets it? Who gets the tooth fairy money at that point?
Definitely, I'm like not giving it back to you if it's in my head. Anything that you put into my head, I'm keeping.
It's like people say I got a BB in my leg still from I got a tooth in my head still from So like no,
Dude,
leave
they
it in.
couldn't remove it.
Yeah.
It would have paralyzed
It
him.
was right by the part of my brain that controls speech. It's just
Yeah, that shit was insane. There was some crazy stuff that happened, and I remember one time, it wasn't even related to this. It was like an accident nearby. They landed the fucking medical evacuation helicopter like on the field that we played baseball on.
wow. Someone
Yeah.
was hurt at football or baseball.
No, I don't think so. It was like
Oh.
on the road, an accident or
Just
something.
like I gotta take a piss.
I really don't know the reason, but standing near a chopper and you don't really understand when you see it on video, and then you're near one and you're like 200 feet away and there's still the biggest wind of your life, like dirt flying into your eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking those helicopters are kind of sketchy to be like when I was in
Kobe really fucked it up. Like I was pretty
Yeah.
confident until that.
Yeah, what the fuck? It's like I won't go on a helicopter tour.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
They were selling them like nearby where the hotel we were staying at, and $25 a person.
That's
And-
it has to be more. You can't get into that helicopter for that little
You know
money.
a place that's like $100 a person, maybe,
Yeah.
or even no. I want to pay $1,000 a person.
Dude, there's like for sure like a homeless guy who got $50 given to him and bought like beer, fentanyl, and then a chopper trip.
yeah,
It
dude,
was
that's
like in the sky.
best cheap date, yeah, ever. Fucking but and I saw the helicopter going because they're going all day, and they go fast. They're literally like fucking like
And the guy's just like the stupid ass controller that they use. Just fucking
we secured the
casual.
objective, boys. On to the next one. It's fucking like they're going that fast.
Yeah. Yeah. They're definitely way less safe than a plane. Not even close.
Yeah.
They go down all the. Also in the military, like it seems like most of our deaths aren't even in battle. It's just like, oh yeah, they were doing a training operation and then 12 guys fell out of a helicopter.
Yeah,
Like,
the
what the
power.
fuck?
You lose power for like 7 seconds.
Like,
It's
why do we keep killing our guys in helicopters? Can we make better helicopters or do something else?
And if they hit, you ever seen like that footage of Chernobyl happened and they had helicopters surveying the damage, and like their first helicopter when they finally go back, they're like being extra careful, and the pilot just nicks the rudder on
Rotor?
the rotor or whatever on some type the blade, like the top
Yeah.
one, he on some pole, and the blade just turns into smoke like that, and it just falls and crashes.
Yeah,
and goes-
choppers like is never a chill thing. Like, we lost power. All right, hang in there, guys. We're gonna be all right. If anything happens to your choppers, Mayday! We're fucking dead. Oh my god!
It says like the ultimate Achilles heel. That blade hits something, and you're literally just falling in a box in the sky.
Dude, have you ever seen the videos where like a Indian guy gets out of his like shitty helicopter and he's walking away and the blade just like slices him dead instantly, like Fruit Ninja style, just straight up.
I haven't seen that.
It like takes his head off.
I haven't.
Not off, like it slices his head like a fucking horror movie where they like do a cut that you wouldn't think is possible. Like you couldn't do with a samurai sword, the sharpest samurai sword ever.
Yeah, it'd have to be like those Asian guys who train forever. Were like part of those demonstrations of the guy slicing the 5 wooden like blocks perfectly is you have to have 10 people not doing it right first. Like you have to because they know it looks stupid if you just see that and you're like, wow. But you have to watch 20 Asian guys
My
fail.
hand!
Yeah. And then one guy just does it like the perfect technique.
Yeah, they have like a bunch of bodybuilders do it and pretend to hurt their hand on it. And then the little Asian guy comes out and does it in one hit.
I remember when I had like karate classes as a kid.
You never talked about this ever.
Yeah, it's stupid. They're like stupid. Like
You think you could beat my ass? Is that what you're trying to say?
no, I'm not trying to say that. I'm just the karate taught you nothing. It was literally like you break the little things and shit, and then they'd ask your parents for more money to give you another belt.
It's
a scam.
I've definitely talked about when I did karate. Actually, I did kung fu, which is hilarious. Like, what even is that? I've never seen one kung fu thing to this day since then. But
there was that one guy in jeans who like did the karate stance in that video and like actually beat a guy's ass.
Oh yeah, the white guy, and he's like fighting a cholo or something.
Yeah.
This video is classic, bro.
Is this music, you think?
Probably copyrighted. Some dumbass owns this beat that's just a 4x4 kick drum.
Yeah. What is the stabilization?
I remember this pretty well. Yeah, the stabilization is always
Look at this.
disorienting.
Yeah,
That's
that really
fucking
made
crazy.
the video better to do this. Anyway, those are nice jeans. That's a nice stance.
What are you doing? We could just make up the audio.
Yeah. Whoa, wait.
The hilarious California guy outfit of the jean shorts with the Mexican guy socks are hilarious in California. They love
Oh, he's
long ass
pulling
socks.
the tongue on his shoe. Wait, fool, let me adjust my tongue.
My blazer, bro. Is that an Air Max?
Look at the beautiful weather.
Yeah.
How could you fight on a nice day like that?
Now I'm questioning is this real? Because this is the craziest stance ever. It's
Yeah.
actual like fucking Wing Chun bullshit.
We fell for some of the stupidest shit.
Maybe
This
it's real.
is so fake.
Let's see. I want to see the finishing move. The back fist that you only ever see in like Tekken, where you just with your front hand do this. Oh, I thought he did some kicks. That was
Hmm.
actually a lot gayer than I thought. He just does boxing with a
Yeah.
crazy stance.
Mandela effect.
Yeah,
That
I
wasn't-
thought he literally did some Eddie Gordo shit and just fucking kicked his head off.
Yeah, that looked a little sus. Like that's not how I remembered it, and then that also did look a little fake.
Yeah.
Like just in the way it was so, like it seemed like it was a fucking, what do they call this? A flash mob.
Yeah. What's funny about that, like the cholo shit, is in Florida we just don't have that. The Mexican guys here don't do that shit.
Yeah,
They
that's
just
true.
don't. They don't do any of that. It's like so regional. So it looks very funny when you're not used to it, and then you see videos of California like street Mexican guys, and they're all dressed like that. It's like, damn, you guys are wearing a totally different outfit than anybody here wears.
It's also maybe different kinds of Mexicans too. Like, but the South or the West Coast is just different. I've never been there, but people are a lot more free spirited, I feel like.
Yeah, a lot more free spirited to wear flannels buttoned all the way up, jean shorts that go down to your ankles with socks that look like a schoolgirl wears them.
I'd like to go, out there. take a trip to some of the fucking In and Out.
No,
What I almost
I
went,
don't know.
I almost went to White Castle because we had one in Orlando, but I never went. Like I wasn't in the mood for a cheeseburger.
The best part about White Castle is you can eat 8 burgers and it's not even a big deal.
Their fries, I don't know why I was so like excited to try that at one point, but like they don't really look that good, and I was afraid that that they'd put too many onions on it.
Someone's gonna be very upset with you for this.
People love White Castle. I heard In and Out pays their fucking managers like 120 grand a year.
No way.
Yeah, that's what I
Horse
heard.
cock.
That's not
Lies.
horse cock.
Lies. That's like fucking a no-show job for somebody in the gay California LGBTQ mafia.
Yeah, every guy in that job is like the district manager's son.
In the booty mafia, the lieutenants all get no-show jobs at In-N-Outs as the manager.
I remember my mom wanted to open up a Chick-fil-A. Like she was like, that was like an idea. Because they rope you in with it. They act like it's cheap. And then
$20 down. That's all you need. You can have your own Chick-fil-A.
it's like, yeah, it's like 60 grand or something. And but the thing is that's not what it takes. It's like they really choose you. Like that's why there's not a Chick-fil-A on every corner.
Chick-fil-A is like a god, like the restaurant from God. Like you don't open a Chick-fil-A opens you.
Yeah, there's a million trillion guys trying to open a Chick-fil-A, but Chick-fil-A don't want them.
And then you one day you made it in the world. You'll be walking down the street, a guy in a suit comes up to you and he says, "Hey, turn around." And he's like, "Hello, what's going on?" And he shakes your hand. He says, "I represent Chick-fil-A and we'd like to make you an offer." And then it's only at that point that you can buy a Chick-fil-A.
Play hard to get. They fucking call me. Hey, we'll give you, how about a Chick-fil-A, 2 Chick-fil-A's.
Yeah.
You run them both.
Remember when they tried to like make you feel bad for eating cows
Yeah.
and their whole shit? They really went away with that. Like
Eat more chicken. I still might see that. I'm not
some
sure.
of those cows on the advertisements look delicious. It made me want to go eat beef.
Yeah, like fuck chickens too. Like
Yeah.
they really didn't. But their chicken is really truly delicious. And I think that they still serve milk anyway, right?
It's really overrated though. Like I'm kind of disappointed because now it's in your head that it's good, and then you go and get it, and it's kind of just okay. It's pretty good, but it's not like amazing.
It's not, but like as far as like a chicken place goes, they have a unique taste to them. This like sweet
Yeah.
butteriness to them.
The fries, if they're hot and salty,
Yeah.
that shit's
Dude,
fucking.
those fries are insane. How do they cut waffle fries? It's so amazing.
Yeah, I think they just have a little thing and they push it through and then boom, it's done.
But they're like cut. They got holes on the, like, what do they do with the waste?
They definitely don't. They do something with that. Like 20% of your chicken patty is like stuffed with that or something.
They make that off the top. That you pay for the weight of the potato pre. They cut the holes.
Yeah.
No, yeah, some about the, and they always have the good ketchup with the that looks like the little bottle. It's like plastic, and
I
you
never
could
get
squeeze
ketchup,
it.
honestly.
They always fucking forget it. Every fast food place, just put ketchup in the bag every time.
Too much loss, dude. That will cost them $73 every year.
That's like, yeah, that's true, because they probably never put ketchup in like 9 out of 10 of them. Because like I want it, but I never ask.
Yeah. I hate asking. Like you're just asking to get yourself pissed off if you make any customizations at a restaurant, especially fast food.
Yeah, I go to Wawa last night, and fucking me and my girlfriend went, and we get 2
It's a nice date
smoothies,
spot.
and I get the meatball sub, and then we're waiting on the smoothies, and one comes out, and she's like, "Have a nice night." So I gotta tell her, I'm like, "Oh, there was 2," and she's like, "Oh, my bad," and she makes the other smoothie or whatever, no big deal. And then I'm waiting, and then the guy has I see him with the bread, for my meatball sub, and then he opens up the meatball container, and I see him literally slam the spoon down like, "Ah, fuck!" And then he goes on the intercom, "Order 143," and I'm like, "That's me." He's like, "We got 2 meatballs left." I'm like, fuck, like, so
Well, give me those 2 meatballs and figure out the rest, motherfucker.
I didn't even get them. No, I got the stupid, shitty Italian hot honey ham
Oh
shit
no, never get the honey ham. That's a rookie mistake. What are you doing?
It's new. It's
That's
brand
fucked.
new.
That's fucked.
It was fight half of it. Dude, I've never
Never order honey ham for no, don't do it. It's a trap. It's what they want you to do. You think it's gonna be delicious. It's never delicious. Honey ham kind of sucks.
Dude, something's going on with the sriracha honey. It's like someone bankrupted the business and someone has so many of it to get off their hands. I'm seeing it at my restaurant. We had it a bunch, and I'm seeing it at the stores everywhere.
It's got the byproduct from when they're mass producing the vaccine.
Yeah. It's all the extra fucking Pfizer. It had a little sweet taste to it. They just put caramel color in it.
Yeah. I'm turning gay from eating too much sriracha mayo or whatever you said. Sriracha honey.
What's that shit with red dye 40? That shit apparently causes anger.
Yeah, you see red more often when you eat too much red.
It was right in front of us this whole time.
Yeah.
You gotta drink the blue 30 to even it out.
No, but it's like color palettes. Now you just made green.
Oh, yeah.
It fucks up, dude. And now you have to find the antidote. You gotta make it all the way white or all the way black. You have to assemble all the elixirs in your stomach to neutralize the effect. I wanted to, you know how every now and then somebody gets outed and they have to come out as gay, and they were just privately gay. Has there ever been a gay guy that got exposed as straight? There was a gay icon, and then they caught him in bed with a woman or something, and he's like, "It's not." There was a scandal about a famous gay guy being straight, and it ruined his career.
I don't know. It's such a double standard with men and women too. It's once you're it's there's literally no bisexual men. They're all just gay.
Well, they don't say that. They still try to play it off like they're bisexual.
That's true, but then you're hiding it.
Yeah.
That Meek Mill P. Diddy shit.
They just use pussy to cool off. In between stroking a man. They're like, "Oh man, I'm getting close. Hang on. Let me pop out real quick and slide in here."
No, that's true. I believe that
I need
exist.
a rest.
They exist, but it's
you gotta let your meat rest. So you slide it in a woman.
Letting your meat rest.
Yeah.
Fucking wild shit. Fucking wild.
Yeah, I like that. Also wanted to talk about, what did I have? Oh yeah. You were telling me about your early broadcast career, where you're doing this as a youth.
Oh yeah,
and you're a video producer for a big network.
It was the funnest class in 8th grade ever. Was broadcasting, and for the entire year, I don't think I made one thing, one project, nothing. And it's I think the whole thing was it was an elective, which meant it's just a bullshit class. And some stuff made it on the morning news, never mine. And we would just grab the camera and we'd walk around the campus while class was going. And if you're lucky, you could pull out a student and be like, "Can we interview him? We're talking about garbage cans or whatever." And every time the teacher would be like, "No, get the fuck out of here. Stop interrupting me. No." And we were like, damn. But looking back on it, we were 100% wasting their time.
They have 40 minutes to teach each retard in the class, and you just took out 4 minutes of their day.
Yeah. And it's to ask them something stupid, what's your favorite candy bar? And then laugh about it for the rest of the
Or
class.
it had to be school route. What do you think about the new basketball court in the gymnasium? I think it's really good because when we have basketball games, it looks more better.
Yeah.
Thank you. And back to you, Susie.
I remember they asked me a couple things once while I was doing my homework I didn't do. It's so funny. You get the worst kids get rewarded with some of that shit. It's getting stepped out of class. But I one time I remember I had the camera and my buddy was interviewing some girl, and I panned in slowly into her tits and just kept it stuck there, laughing at it. And I forget how it happened, but my buddy was behind me and he narked on me. He was like, "He zoomed in on your boobs.
Bob is a pervert.
Yeah.
Get him. Everyone, we got a freaking pervert over here. Get his ass."
Which was perverted as fuck, but we deleted it and had a laugh about it. And We're still friends to this day. No, I have no idea who these people are. I completely forgot.
Yeah, after the restraining order and that shit wore off, you haven't seen them in years.
Yeah, I was really not good at making friends at all.
Yeah. I
But
don't know. That's a pretty. If I was there, I would have been like, "Fuck yeah, zoom harder." Especially at that time,
this
where
was after, like we went like separate way because I went to a different school,
yeah,
but we would have been at the same school still. That was awesome. We had the whole gang there.
yeah, the Avengers,
Yeah.
those special ed Avengers.
And that school had such a better like pace to it because I remember I'd come in and it had all those trees and shit.
The school we went to was actually crazy. Like in middle school, like that was
Yeah.
like the dopest campus ever.
It was. And it was right by a fast food place.
Yeah.
And my mom would get me like the breakfast.
Well, when you were old enough, rebellious bad boy, you could go by yourself after school.
Yeah.
And I would get a frappe or an iced coffee or some shit. Just sit there, get diarrhea, shit my pants, have to waddle all the way back home.
Yeah, I remember the older kids would do that at lunch or some shit.
Yeah. Leaving school to go get food is kind of like excessive when you think about it. Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't want my kid doing that if I had a kid. Like, all right, buddy, you're like not on the fucking job site. Like just bring your fucking Lunchable and shut up. Even in high school, it's a little like, all right, man. It's kind of like a novelty. Like, is it really worth doing that? Like going and doing it's like the effort and shit of doing that and how you would have to rush.
It's also funny that there even is a lunch, like how stupid and immature kids are that they have, like, because if you just let them eat when they're hungry and bring their food with them, there'll be some idiot smacking their fucking lips, like eating like their table filled with food. It's like, instead of just bringing like a Nutri-Grain bar and like some shit to get you through the day, just like really all you need. Like that's
I don't know. We should probably be eating decent when they're growing.
But they're not. Nobody's eating. I think the minority of kids are actually eating that meal. Most kids are like picking at it, eating like one thing from it,
That's true.
and throwing it all out.
With autism being on the rise, I bet the picky eaters are out of control of the next generation.
Yeah, I don't even think it's picky. The food is sometimes just bad. Like, and I'm not. And if I'm not starving, like, then I'm not. I wasn't gonna eat it. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. I had one more thing, and that was your old schoolmate. We'll call him Jack Powers. Can you talk about this guy?
oh yeah, that's the one who I thought was the one. I can't talk about him.
Why?
Because that's his last name.
Now it is
But I mean, like, how else am I gonna?
Jack Powers.
Jack Powers is still.
No one would put that together if you didn't say that.
I guess so. I mean, but yeah, he was the one who said I zoomed in on the girl's boobs, and he was rich.
Yeah, but you had a funny story. Like
It's not disparaging either. It's like
Yeah.
literally. I always thought it felt like this kid was rich. Felt like he was rich. He always had
Felt like he was rich.
he had 5 gum before it even came out.
Is that true?
I don't know. It
That's
probably not.
amazing.
He had a 5 gum before my Indian corner store stocked
It was on patch 4.9, and he somehow got his hands on it.
all the new flavors, and he'd like and you'd be like, "Dude, can I have a piece?" And he'd give it
Remember,
to you.
5 gum was crazy when it came out. Like I
Yeah.
really thought you were gonna like bite into it and fucking just go like zombie rage mode.
It was 100% like the vapes, but it was gum nowadays. It was the same.
It was
like,
a craze.
Spit your gum out or whatever.
Oh
like,
yeah.
couldn't have gum.
You ever
Again,
have a
'cause
bad
people-
bitch spit her
Dude,
gum in your mouth, or you
rem-
spit your gum in her mouth?
Remember the bad bitches at our school? You might not remember it, but there was a phase where they would literally suck on a Sharpie.
Oh,
Do you remember that?
I don't need to think about that. I do remember that.
You remember it? It was
Yeah.
true. Not like the cap would be on and shit, but they would like suck on a.
I'm just practicing giving dumb.
It
shit.
was like that thing from Mean Girls or whatever, where they cut the nipples out of the girl's shirt to fuck with her, but she's so popular that everyone else does it the next day.
Yeah.
It was like that. Like some some fucking hot girl sucked a Sharpie, and everyone was like,
yeah.
that actually is like they were trying to say like it's fucking. It was like a fidget spinner, but come on, you can't be doing that. You can't be sucking on phallic objects in school.
Yeah. Yeah.
The grape lady fucking spit roasted in that shit.
Yeah, that was crazy. I also remember a very funny like dumbass kid thing. Was there was this kid, like, you knew the kids if you smoked weed in middle school, you knew the other weed kids just because like the community of the people that were willing to do that was like not as big yet.
Yeah.
Um, and there was this one kid that I knew was like a stoner kid, and he did the gayest thing I've ever seen in my life. So I'm not even gonna associate a name with this. He at his desk was like pretending like he was fiending, and he was like
Oh my
rolling up a
God.
J out of like lined paper, like notebook paper, and he even like ground up paper.
No
Yeah, I
way.
swear. And he rolled himself a fucking spliff.
Oh my God, that's bad.
Hilarious.
Yeah. Fiending for dude, that's just how normal stoners are, man. I'm smoking so much.
Yeah. I bet kids are doing that right now and listening to like Rod Wave and getting emotional like they've been through the shit.
I wonder, and I bet 100% yes, but if kids even smoke, like if they even roll joints and smoke. I haven't rolled a joint since I was.
Kids roll blunts. Like, I think like how black people influence culture, like white kids think black people shit is cool.
Yeah.
And they got into blunts and all, but the thing about like black guys smoking blunts is a lot of them like it's like also like they have to have a cool blunt. Like
Yeah.
they have to roll it with like almost nug level, like instead of like ground bud, it's like a fucking 4 just nugs in there.
Yeah.
Like a gigantic $28 hit.
Be like a 16-year-old white kid will be literally like, bro, have you tried backwoods? They're so good.
Yeah, amazing.
They're
Incredible.
so good because Big Sean smoked them.
Yeah, I mean, you do get influenced by that shit because you gotta like pick one. Like that's the kind of that's the thing, like how marketing works. Like you're like, oh, I'm gonna buy that just because fucking Sean White says to buy it. But if you're gonna buy one anyway, and one of them has Sean White, it's like maybe I'll just get the Sean White edition. Fuck it.
You know what? Who really kind of got steamrolled a little bit is Wiz Khalifa with
He's still massive.
He was like the weed guy though. But I feel like for him, it kind of did more harm than good as opposed to some other people.
Why?
Who just like look at Mike Tyson. Like
I think we're sleeping on Wiz game, dude.
Maybe.
Check his online presence. He's doing numbers. He just had a video go viral of him blowing smoke into his homie's mouth while he was like sleeping in the studio, which is very homoerotic.
All right, I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
Before I continue my opinion of that.
Oh yeah, and also about black dudes smoking weed cool. They always do the ghost. They always ghost out.
Yeah. Smoke tricks and O's and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
and then white guys are doing it like they're trying to set the Guinness World Record for the hardest hit.
Yeah.
Like the opposite of trying to look cool.
Yeah, the most efficient fucking.
Yeah.
And then hitting and then the little puff that comes off the tip, like you smoke that up too.
The neurotic white guy weed smoking. Yeah, that's good. I like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, is that enough?
I think that is.
All right. Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Thank you.